Alright, we should be live on Twitch now, so hi and welcome to this Battletech career mode Let's Play. We've got 3 contracts on this planet, Goldra in the Oregon Coalition, to run through, and then we're moving on to the next flashpoint in the of unknown origin chain of flashpoints. Let's just knock these off as quick as we can. We'll do this pirate contract first. 2 Skull Battle versus the Taurians, we've already got the minimum rep with. And yeah, this is a, I think, entirely adequate lance for the job. Oh, we're in a Tundra as well now. I could have gone for some of the hotter running mechs. Never mind. Doesn't really matter what we take. We'll just try and do this as quick as possible and get on to the flashpoint. So this feels like one of the older contracts. We know that in heavy metal, some of the seemingly older contracts have had a new lick of paint in terms of how the contract shakes out. So there might be some wrinkles in this, but even if there are, we're bringing too much for any 2 skill contract to bother us, no matter how twisty it is. We've got loads of cover on the advance here, which is unfortunately slowing us down a bit. Okay, there's our enemy contact. They're going to have an elevation bonus when it comes to shooting us. It's possibly a Griffin over there with a single PPC, maybe a Vindicator. Who have we got at the front? We've got Medusa in the Warhammer. He's got evasion, he's in cover with Bulwark. Feels like an LRM-10 back there. Maybe a Centurion. And we do have a single heavy mech. Could be a Dragon or a Quick Draw at 60 tons. Let's have a look. What 60-ton mech shoots? Oh, is that a rifleman? A rifleman 60 tons? I thought they were 65. Could be wrong. Anyway, fortunately we were in cover there because both of those connected. The rifleman does have that accuracy bonus. Monarch is in the Cyclops. Can she get a tag? No, she can't. Let's have her just sprint up. Get vision for us. Yeah, 60 tons rifleman. Dual AC-10s. Good news is that will not have a whole lot of armor on it. And we do 60 damage with these. He's got no damage reduction. So we need to do 220, we do 240. If everything hits the CT, we put him down hard. Here it comes. Look pretty good. One hit the side torso. So he's got no ammo in that center torso. Let's bring up our radar in the King Crab. And we can shoot all of these. If any of them clip that center torso, he's going down.
Locked on target.
There it goes.
I hope we can salvage that.
And Fafnir.
Commander.
No point in firing, I don't think.
Right here.
Accuracy is going to be awful. Yeah, only the LBX-10's in range, 30%. And no one else is shooting at it this turn. Really, I think I probably should have sprinted there, actually. But
I say we give 'em what for.
okay, they're backing off and sensor locking.
Got it.
We'll get up some evasion. Get into cover. And there is that Griffin. Okay, Medusa is getting tagged. This elevation bonus they're getting to accuracy is causing us problems, I feel.
What's up, Commander?
Let's head up this way. Actually, let's let Monarch and the Cyclops go first. We've got ECM working in our favor. So, yeah, it's precision strike. Want to increase the chances of the Narc and the tag hitting.
Firing everything I've got.
So, yep, they're tagged and knocked.
Waiting for orders.
Not that we're firing any missiles, but
Yeah.
good to know. Fafnir, if you get here, what's in range? Just at LBX. Sprint up the hill then.
I'm listening.
And radar, let's get you into cover over here.
On my way.
And we'll be able to follow up with some shots. Not great numbers to hit, all at long range. But again, we just need one of these to clip the center torso because they'll all do
Make 'em dead.
more damage. Oh, they're only doing 55. There we go.
Target eliminated.
Oh, you're gonna get some now. Yes, you are.
Only 3 of them in this lance, so
Yeah.
um,
Confirmed.
I don't think we have to worry too much about them. Got the full amount of armor on the head, so let's take out that center torso. And they're left with 2 on the center torso. So that means it's time for Fafnir to do something.
Location confirmed.
And yeah, we don't need to do anything other than
This is everything I got.
just annihilate it.
Well, that one's done for.
Easy money.
Mission successful.
We're like 9 minutes in, 1 contract down. A little bit of experience for everyone. Let's build a Griffin. Anything else worth taking? And the Griffin can go to storage. And 1000 XP wasn't going to be enough to knock any of our pilots up, so let's just get straight back out there. And repossession, urban battle. Let's drop the Cyclops in the water, and we'll just bring the Annihilator and the final offer. Definitely using our C-team pilots now, but even taking that into account, they're in 400 tons of mech between them, they're going to have way too much. So we're looking at some vehicles and a secondary lance of mechs. A bonus for destroying those. We don't want to be taking shots from 8 enemies on 1 person if we can avoid it. So even though this is only a 3-score mission, let's not be sloppy and get a pilot killed. The worst thing that can happen to this career at the moment is I lose a good pilot that I've invested career days into leveling up in the sims and taking them on missions. Losing an experienced pilot really hurts your career score. Okay, target vehicles have been detected. Move up, make contact, engage them, and keep an eye out for enemy mechs as well.
Well, there's concrete and concrete. And then there's concrete. Yep, that's enough size of it.
I quite like Fafnir. She's not a city girl, is she? So, I mean, that's quite nice. How are our mechs looking in this light? So Fafnir's at the front. Right, wherever we go, we're going to need to drop some buildings for cover fairly early on, I think. Right. Okay, I was going to say no bad guys on scope, but we've just found them.
On my way.
Copy that.
What have we got? One of the vehicles, 80 tons, could be a demolisher. So, I would prefer not to get too close. We do at least have a reasonable amount of evasion at the moment. There is some cover we can get into here, but it's not going to have great sight lines up the hill. Fafnir, how about you sprint? And you can sprint into cover. Stay sideways on. So yeah, you get 5 evasion like that. Oh, here comes a demolisher. Miss and a miss. Stray shot takes down that building. So we've got some cover up there. Right, radar. From here, what are our numbers? We can't hit with the large lasers. We need to move forward. Everything's in range then. So again, we're going to go sideways on so that if that demolisher comes around the corner, it's going to be shooting at us from the side.
No problem.
I think we're going to use vigilance as well, just to reduce the odds of us taking an unmitigated AC-20 round. Because if that goes to the cockpit, we'll be very sad. Okay, AC-5 hits. Okay, we spread that damage. That demolisher's still up. Okay, got some LRMs coming in from over there. Nothing too scary with that.
Well, that weren't nothing.
We've got marking the final offer. Let's get these Gauss rifles firing downrange.
Got it. Time to die.
There we go.
Knocked out a vehicle. I've been sensor locked.
Okay, and they're sensor locking. Oh, you can see that patch has fixed the rubble not showing up. There was some building destruction earlier, like a couple days ago, and it wasn't leaving rubble. Glad they fixed that. All right, Medusa, let's sprint you up in this Annihilator.
Copy that.
Oh, that was a little like you had jump jets.
It's time to earn our money.
60-ton. Is this an LRM carrier? Looks like. Well, I'm glad they fired at the heaviest armored vehicle I have.
We take it to 'em.
So we got one vehicle out of 3.
Heads up, Commander. You've got hostile contacts inbound.
Hostile contacts inbound. Okay. Oh yeah, let's reserve with radar. 60-ton vehicle back there. That feels like an SRM carrier if it's not firing now.
I'm listening.
So Fafnir, we can get shots actually, and stay in cover. Can't see how good these shots are going to be. The Manticore, okay. Even though we're splitting the damage over this thing, I'm hoping this is enough damage to get through. Nope, just softened him up. It is another demolisher, that 80-ton mech.
Oh no.
Oh, but it's sensor
Trying to
locking.
sensor
Okay.
lock me.
Trust me, Fafnir, you're a lot happier that they you should be a lot happier that they sensor locked you rather than had a shot. All right,
I hear ya.
Monarch, if you move, don't have a shot anywhere.
Aye, aye.
Medusa in this Annihilator. You don't have a shot on the Demolisher. Can take out the Manticore. Let's do that then.
Reporting. Vehicle destroyed.
There go those LRMs.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Yeah, nothing doing here, so we're going to need to sprint. We do have enough for vigilance here. So let's sprint up
Pedal to the metal.
and we'll get to act before these vehicles. And we've got evasion and damage reduction. And we'll do the same thing with radar.
Piece of cake.
Got to get up this ramp, get some line of sight on these vehicles. It's a pretty scary lance.
Mostly missed me.
Phoenix Hawk jumping in. Landing some shots on Fafnir. She's still got about as much armor as one of my Atlases other Atlases starts with. That Atlas 2 having a much more usable tonnage than the regular Atlases makes it a very tough customer. So we've got radar and Monarch who can move in and take out these guys. So Monarch, we've got this Demolisher.
Tell me what to shoot.
How did we not kill that? Oof. Okay. Should have used a precision strike.
Good to go.
Okay, here we go. We can get line of sight on these guys. LRM carrier. Not body shot. We do not need the ER large laser. Let's leave that on. And we're pretty much heat neutral if we're not firing that.
One more for the trash heap.
Yeah, and the Demolisher Ace pilot's great, so to where we can see it, that's actually useful. Medusa, let's move, start walking up this ramp.
Heading out.
Pull off the AC-10s.
Oh, you're gonna get some now.
So the Demolisher's down.
Yeah.
Alright, Fafnir from here. With a precision strike. Really bad numbers. But we might still hit them for enough to do some damage.
Is everything I got.
Well, we're good at sensors impaired.
All right. I say
And we
get
did chip away at them a bit. Okay, so some light AC fire from back there. There's a Griffin up there on that building. Radar can take that all day.
Reporting. Minimal damage.
Oh, there's a Vulcan. Oh, heats up the King Crab a bit. I'm glad we didn't fire that large laser last time. The ER large laser. Alright. Still 110
Lots of armor.
armor on that side torso. So let's look at things here. We've got 2 evasion on this Vulcan, 4 on the Phoenix Hawk, and 5 on the Griffin. Monarch has multi-target and can get into cover.
Don't need to tell me twice.
So we've got a multi-target A, B, and C. The Gauss rifles are going to go on B and C. Or on A and B. And that's going to take some evasion off them, and if we hit, we're going to do a load of damage. And then C gets everything else. Now we just overheat if we do that. I'm probably going to turn off one of those extended range medium lasers, and we can call an event next turn. So where can we see what this is going to do? I think, yeah, like that.
You get a headshot and you get a
Oh,
headshot.
stray shot, down goes a building. And we connect with that Vulcan. So Phoenix Hawk is down some evasion, a little bit, beat up the Griffins untouched, and that Vulcan, if we take the building out, the Vulcan's standing on it, it's going to lose that leg and be knocked over. So that's worth bearing in mind. We need to do 100 damage to this large corporate building to do that. Well,
Guess I'll just sit a spell.
what happened there? Oh, I must have hit a... I must have clipped a button and just, like, reserved everyone. That's really bad. At least we're braced. We've got damage reduction. Which is taking
Hey,
shots needlessly from people. That Vulcan's going to get off that building. There must have been something down here that lets you... Oh, wow. DFA attack.
I'm losing a lot of armor here.
Almost
Lucky
got
that
through that right armor. Wow. In cover there, and that's going to damage that arm. Oh no, because it's the left side. Okay. Well, for right now, let's. So okay, I've obviously hit done whilst I was waiting. That was really bad. So let's have a look at things here. We have the Vulcan and we have the Phoenix Hawk. So let's bleed some evasion off them all with Medusa. We got no medium, no minimum range penalty. And if we get to here, we can shoot them all.
Position confirmed.
So let's multi-target. One, A, B, and then C. The Ultra Order Cannons are going to take on that Griffin. And then other than that, I don't really mind too much.
Splitting fire.
We missed the Phoenix Hawk, hit the Vulcan. And really put some pain the way of that Griffin. So everyone's down a bit of evasion. Some people are damaged.
I hear ya.
We are in cover. Can we get a shot off? We can if we move like this. Okay. And we are in cover with Monarch.
You betcha.
Time to call and vent. And let's multi-target. So we have Phoenix Hawk down there. Vulcan down there. Griffin there. So the Griffin, we get 90% with these Gauss rifles, so I know where those rounds are going. Phoenix Hawk's right in front of us. I feel like that's pretty reasonable. See what happens.
Uh-huh.
Okay, we continue to beat up on that Vulcan. And the Griffin loses an arm and gets knocked down. Alright, so we've got rid of a load of evasion here. And yeah, we're going to move. And I just want to shoot this Phoenix Hawk with everything.
Another one for the kill board.
Oh, and there's the ammo explosion. Down it goes. So it didn't quite die. But then the machine gun ammo went off in the CT and it was done. So this Vulcan, 4 medium lasers, flamer and a machine gun. We take that out or we take out the Griffin.
Yes, Commander.
You think radar? First of all, we've got to make sure we're going to be right side on. So we spin like that.
I'm there.
And I think then that makes our decision for us. We're taking out that Griffin.
Hostile removed.
Have they still got a mech back there? They do. It's a Wolverine, and it comes. And Monarch takes her first damage of the day.
Minor damage, Commander. Nothing to see here.
And what's that Vulcan gonna do? Bit of damage, bit of heat to Medusa. Nothing he has to be too concerned about.
Yeah.
Again, I think we're going to multi-target. We'll go A and B. We just want one thing on that Wolverine to bleed off some evasion. The main thing is we want to just take that Vulcan apart with autocannon fire. Like that. Okay, we hit the Wolverine too. That's not bad going. Right, Fafnir, can you get in from the side? No, you're only shooting from the front.
Receiving you.
Radar in this King Crab. Let's precision strike. Center torso. See how we do.
Firing all weapons.
Pretty good. Is the answer. That's how what he does.
That's a kill.
Mission successful.
Okay, good job. Was that only a 2 skull? That feels like it was tougher than a 2 skull. What, with 2 demolishers, an LRM carrier. So we got a 30% contract payment, over 1 million sea bills for not very much. It was a 3 skull. Look at that, 1500 XP. We're on slow progression, so we get half XP for a contract. That means that was a 3 skull mission. The skies is a 2 skull. The sort of thing that can really hurt you early in a career. Yeah, it's just more XP. Oh, it's a good LRM 20, but why can't it be the +2 damage variant? Still, we'll take it. I think it's more useful to us than any of those mech parts. Okay, and straight out again on that last contract. 3.5 skull reconquest. It's an attack and defend in an urban environment. Oh, what a shame we don't have the Highlander with the mortar ready to take on those reinforcements coming in. Okay. That's a decent balance. We'll probably good salvage from this. So we're friendly now. Max reputation's +15, so we would get to, we can't get to 79, what, 80 in one contract, so I don't think we go for rep. The reasonable mix. So here I feel I'm going to take the Cyclops. And I'm going to take the Warhammer. And these are my 4 move guys who can go and take on the base. And then I'm going to keep the Atlas 2 for brawling because it's got really good endurance. And I think the Annihilator's pretty awesome as well. So Medusa, I think, is reasonable in the Cyclops. I think I want to take Duke for her Master Tactician. Maybe actually we're taking... Yeah, let's go for long range weaponry. So we're going to take the Command Atlas. Will benefit from narc beacons that the Cyclops puts down. The Warsome will benefit from headshotting anything with tag on it. The Annihilator doesn't need something to be tagged to just annihilate the head. We do want good pilots here. Falcon, you have Master Tactician. You are probably the ideal Warhammer pilot. And I don't think we need to multi-target. Tactics 9. So we can get you some experience, probably in the Command Atlas actually, because it has the high accuracy large lasers, and you've got decent tactics for connecting with those LRMs. And that leaves the Annihilator. This Ek probably has Tactics 9, hasn't maxed out everything else yet. So Ek, you get to go and annihilate some guys. This should be a fun one to finish off the session. Okay, Taurian terrorists have seized control of a primary base, and they're subverting the base's defense systems. And they're preparing an assault on the secondary base. We need a rapid response force to eliminate their assault team and level the siege base. So we know they're going to have turrets, those base defense systems. So we should be able to get off 2 precision strikes around the Command Atlas, and if the first one takes down, if the first precision strike kills a mech, we should generate enough resolve to get enough there, especially with Falcon with his high spirits. Now, if this is actually like a 4.5 skull mission, there's lots of assaults. It'd be interesting.
Command interface initiated.
Okay, let's see, what do we got? Welcome to the party, Argo. Glad you could give us a hand. Happy to help out, Commander. We're tasked. Happy to help out, Commander. We're tasked with taking down a base that's been captured by Taurian terrorists. Before we get there, however, you'll need to intercept the Taurian lance closing in on your position. You'll have some backup in the form of defensive turrets, but they won't last long against the actual mechs. You'll need to make sure to keep the enemy's attention, or they'll destroy the friendly facility. The only way to stop the attacks entirely is to break their command and control, which means taking down that enemy facility, and that should be your priority. I'll be on station, Commander. Once that base is rubble, I'll meet you at this LZ.
All right.
Okay.
Keep your eyes open and watch your sensors.
So let's see. We've got our base here. Now they mentioned turrets. The turrets are all positioned here. That's like a pretty good defensive line, isn't it? Standard LRM. Light standard. Light standard. Is that a large laser, 2 medium lasers? Okay. And light standard. So there's only 1 LRM turret. So unless we start clearing down some of these buildings between us and the bad guys, we are unlikely to get much supporting fire from those turrets. So that's something to bear in mind. Take out these buildings, and we clear fire lanes all over here. All right, let's get a move on. We need to close with
Confirmed.
the enemy.
Moving to position.
Draw their attention away from our base as soon as possible.
Roger.
All right, nothing on scope yet.
Commander?
Duke is in our Cyclops.
Coordinates received.
Okay, we got our enemy contacts. And it's vehicles coming in. 35. Okay, so this is not going to be hugely difficult. I might want to send one of my defenders around this way to, but actually taking this, dropping these buildings, getting cover, that's going to be a big deal, I think. King Wolf, you're in the Command Atlas. You'll be able to supply LRM fire and support from anywhere. Let's get you here. Probably I've put a multi-target part in you thinking about it. Heck, and the Annihilator, you need direct fire lanes, so you're going up on that rise. And Falcon and the Wasm, you're also doing that as well. So let's see, we've got Falcon. Falcon doesn't have multi-target. Duke does. I kind of want Duke to get up and level some of these buildings then. Now, given where we are, Commander, they've got units spread out around the target facility. If we clean them out, our employers won't have to. They're offering a bonus. It's your call. So the defensive lance is coming in and is going to keep pushing until we can attack their base, which is quite far away. Only light mechs, though. This is looking like it's a couple of
Commander.
skulls. Maybe even like a full skull, less difficult than we anticipated. So we're going to move the Cyclops up to here. I want to make sure I can shoot this building and that building.
Moving to position.
And we're going to molly target that A, 100 damage, and 80. A and B. So we've got to do 100 damage. So A, that would do it. Got to turn these off. We have to gamble that all of those are going to hit, I think. And these guys go on B.
Splitting fire.
Okay, all of those did hit, so that should be down. And everything hit over there, so that should be down too. Good.
Target eliminated.
Oh, that wasn't on the platform, so that doesn't actually create any cover up here for me.
Orders?
Right, can we get from here line of sight? That we can. We'll be in the ECM field. Isn't the most useful thing in the world. That is a striker, because we're about to shoot.
And here it comes.
Striker is gone before it gets to do anything.
You shouldn't have come here.
So what can we take out up here? It's going to be these two buildings we have to take out so that we can get some commanding lanes of fire and control the center ground. Right, we've got Ek next. So really, bearing that in mind, if I move to here,
I'm walking here.
we don't have multi-target, but I can drop this building. And we don't need to use the ultras. Either individual AC-10 hitting will do the job. Great.
Oh, did you see that?
Down goes the building. Okay, 65-ton mech moving around there. It's a Jaeger mech sprinting in. Right, King Wolf in our command atlas. I don't think I want to waste too many LRMs in that. But I do want to have him shooting us rather than the base. So we'll bleed off a little bit of evasion. Very little connecting. But now he's not going to be just lighting the base up with those long-range weapons. Okay, Striker coming up on the base. It's going to get sensor locked for its trouble and maybe shot. Okay, 80-ton vehicle coming in. That's a little heavier than anything else we've seen. They're sensor locking that Jaeger mech. That's good. And I think they're putting some missiles. Oh, in on the Striker. Okay, makes sense.
Let's hit 'em hard.
So it's down to us again. Falcon gets to go. I kind of want to headshot that Jaeger mech and take it out before it gets to act. For that I have to wait for Duke. So we're reserving. Okay, got a spider coming in.
I've been sensor locked.
That's sensor locking Falcon. Okay. Javelin's probably out of range. Seems to be, for sure.
Ready for order.
Okay, so Duke, let's keep moving. I need that Striker to be out of the bubble. Not. We do get 3 people having a go first, though. So if I do this, I can't quite keep the Striker and the Jaeger mech in. I need to tag that Jaeger mech.
On my way.
All right, so we've got a multi-target. A, B. Okay, so A is getting the tag and the knock. B, we need those guys will drop that building. Make sure of it.
Multiple targets confirmed.
Okay, so we got the narc on. I don't think we got the tag. Building goes down.
One less target.
So that Striker's moving in phase 2. Oh, they got a medium mech back there. 55-ton. Jumping in. Taking some shots on that Cyclops. Okay, did they jump on something? They did. It's like an electrical transformer, I think. Interesting.
Waiting for orders.
Wojtek, I need you to move up.
I'm going.
What happens if we precision strike this with everything? Pretty good numbers on hitting. Just see if we take the head off. We don't. We put a lot of damage in on that side though.
I'm your spaniel.
So Falcon, if we move here, we can take the Striker out from here.
On my way.
And what? There's that Shadowhawk, and they are on an electrical transformer that will blow up. So I think my command atlas is going to be firing LRMs at that. And we're going to take this striker out just to re-establish that
Let's see how you like this.
evasion bubble. Stealth bubble, I should say. ECM bubble. So that's the Cyclops shielded.
Bye-bye.
They've got a sensor
Okay,
lock
they've
on.
sensor locked us. They got some stuff going in phase 1 as well. In phase 1. That vehicle. Oh, and the Jägermech, because he's been the victim of a precision strike. Okay, King Wolf. From here. Yeah, we can get that Shadowhawk, so that's fine.
Roger.
Both LRMs. Let's see what happens when we shoot this electrical transformer. Well, again, we only need one. Takes 50 damage, and we do 120 with 70% hitting. So
Fire.
this should be enough. Boom.
I could do this all day.
And 30 damage everywhere, it's dead. I think that was both legs destroyed. Yeah, both legs destroyed. The right and left leg gone. It's good news, right? So that Jägermech is going to open up on the Cyclops, probably. A few misses. Not enough misses for my liking.
Minimal damage on that hit.
It's a demolisher. I hope it's not in range of the Cyclops. Oh, it's not been clipped by any weapons yet, so making a sprint for the bus. Okay, yep, we're taking some damage there on Falcon, but he's in cover now, so he's in a pretty good position. There's those base defenses, Commander. Looks like the terrorists got the base's turrets powered up. Where are we taking fire? Okay, that's our guys firing on them. And here comes some LRM rain on Falcon. Alright, so Falcon can go in phase 4. Spider doesn't have full head armor. Neither does the Javelin for that matter. So
I will be done.
the Javelin is more of a threat. Pretty good numbers to hit. Let's see if we can take out that Javelin before it does anything with a precision strike to the head. Any one of these hits the head, that's good enough for our purposes. No. Nothing in on the head, that's unfortunate. Still got both of its SRM6s. Similarly, the Spider's going next. What's it going to do? Run into cover
Lock on me.
and sensor lock. Okay. So,
Yes,
Duke, you can move into cover.
Got it.
Let's multi-target A and B. They will try the tag. We'll take off 2 of the medium lasers. B, we don't have great numbers to hit B. But if we do connect, we maybe take out that center torso before it gets to do anything. And we'll just try and get some evasion off that spider and tag it. The narc missed. I think the tag connected. Yep. Okay, we take out an SRM-6 at least. So we've got
Take that.
one fewer missile system shooting at us. And he opens up on Falcon and that Warhammer. Okay, so Eck.
I'm receiving you.
That Demolisher could shoot us. We've got the resolve for a precision strike. We've also got the result of vigilance first. So let's do that. Mitigate the risk of a Demolisher shooting us. See if we can take the head off this. Okay. Yep. Center torso destroyed. Didn't take out the head. Oh, here comes their quick draw. And we certainly take more fire on the Falcon there than we wanted to. Right, King Wolf, can we get eyes on the Demolisher? We can't. Okay. So I want to get tied into this building so it doesn't get line of sight on me.
Moving to position.
The best one to shoot, probably the spider. 50%, 35, or 40%. Let's go for the 50% on the spider.
I copy.
Here comes that Demolisher. Oof, okay. It's having a go at the base. I can't see the base buildings yet. They're back here, aren't they? 7 structures.
Barely hit, Commander.
Hit one of the turrets. And yeah, our poor Warhammer getting some attention. And the turret's taking on that Demolisher.
Hot damn. Let's do this.
Alright, so we got Falcon and Neck ready to go. Who wants to go first?
Ready for orders. Roger
Back
that.
up this way. And let's precision strike the spider. See if anything hits the head.
Firing full complement on enemy.
I don't think we've had a single successful called shot on the head yet.
Solid connection on that one.
Okay, and they take some shots on the Cyclops, that's fine.
Systems holding.
Stop. You're just embarrassing yourself.
I want that quick draw to do something so it's easy for me to take him out. I mean, what are our numbers? Move into cover pretty low. Maybe we'll just
Going.
precision strike that center torso and hope. He's got no damage reduction.
Confirmed.
Okay, yeah, that was enough.
Do the math, Chief. One less target.
That Annihilator really does earn its keep.
You're getting the angle on me.
Okay, so they get a couple of rear shots in on it. Fortunately, we've put a decent amount of armor there.
So far, so good.
Got to take out Spider out though, but by far the biggest priority is the Demolisher. Duke. Oh, we've got the Spider and we've got the Javelin. You do have multi-target.
Location confirmed.
A, B. So, I don't think we worry about the tag or the narc. Or a 1 medium laser. 2 medium lasers. Okay, so we've got 2 medium lasers, a medium laser, and an SRM4. The Spider dies if one of those hits, so... And then these guys go on the Javelin. There he goes. And the Spider, we're taking them too? Yeah, we are. Great. So the base is undefended at the moment. Enemy reinforcements due in 4 rounds.
Waiting for orders.
King Wolf, let's get around this corner here then.
Position confirmed.
And see if we can precision strike this Demolisher. Get it in the front with everything.
Firing a full salvo.
Great. And that's the attacking waves done. So we can take a
Vehicle trash.
solid position up here, I think. Ready to protect the base.
No retreat.
Alright, so
Orders.
Falcon, we're going on to after the base. Where can we get sprinting? Really, I want to reserve and let Duke decide where we're going.
Receiving you.
Because we want to advance up in the cover of ECM. We can go pretty far with Duke. There are those turrets. Falcon, sprint on up.
On the move. Full speed.
Okay, so Ek, I want you here ready to cover
Confirmed.
from up high. And King Wolf, we're just going to move you. Let you get into cover here.
Affirmative.
Should be good. All right. So we've got a little bit of time before we have to worry about those reinforcements. 2 rounds, in fact. See what we can do here. So reserve with Falcon Duke.
What's up, boss?
Let's move up. Don't think we can see 2 turrets from here, just the one.
Move order received.
Yeah, it's a mostly damaged light standard turret. Let's brace, lead off some heat. Falcon, you move up and take it out.
Move order received. Brought it down, Commander.
Great, and then
I
from
live to serve.
Heck, I just need to
Like
brace.
Mom always said, a cooling mech is a happy mech.
King Wolf is way out of LRM range, so we can't provide any support. We're just bracing with him then.
Hunkering down.
So where are those reinforcements cropping up? Up over here. Okay, so we could get potentially flanking fire. There's a lot in the way from here. If we drop these 2 buildings and that one, then when they land, we can have a go at them. So, all right, Duke,
Good to go.
I want you here then. Let's multi-target A 100 and B 100. So A, and let's hope everything hits. Turn these off.
Acknowledged.
Okay, that's one building down. And 2 buildings down. Great.
Target destroyed.
Standing by.
And Falcon, let's move you up here.
Got it, Commander.
This is 80, so we just need... Well, let's fire 3, make sure it's dead.
Here it comes.
Good. So when those reinforcements land, we're going to have
Flatten that one.
a pretty good firing solution on them. And yeah, Ek, you're going to have great line of sight.
Ready for orders.
You just brace there. And what about you here?
Yes, Commander.
Maybe not. If I get you around here, you won't have any cover. If I get you here,
On the move.
and we shoot this dude.
Taking the shot.
We shoot this building, we'll just be able to move in, take him out. Okay.
Made you a trash heap, Commander.
Right, here come those drop pods. What have we got looking at us? Hunchbacks, an enforcer, Centurion. Okay, so some of them get to move before we do.
I'm ready.
Do we have like rear shots on any of them? The angle? No, just the side.
Acknowledged.
So let's see. Side shots on them, and they don't have any evasion. So we can do 240 damage somewhere. Let's disarm this hunchback. Did we just take off its leg? Did I misclick, or did just everything go low? Alright, one of them gets to go now. And they're sensor locking us. Right, Ek.
I await your command.
Precision strike. Get this enforcer here on the floor. And this enforcer here that hasn't moved yet. Go for the head. See if we can take its head off.
Acknowledged.
It's a trap. Head destroyed. Down they go.
Tango down.
Okay, so that Centurion's moving in. Duke, let's stop that hunchback from getting up.
Orders. Engaging target.
We missed with a lot of stuff there.
Ready to get it on.
Okay, so King Wolf. Okay, that has not provided me with any cover. Slightly vexing. And if I move back into cover, no dice. Alright, fine. So we're going to step back slightly. The hearsay.
No problem. On my way.
And that's vigilance. Precision strike, and we'll just aim For the Centurion. Oh, it's really bad numbers to hit. Let's take off that medium pulse laser. We don't need to hit. The LRMs will at least get some consistent damage in. Both of the 55% miss. That's going to encourage that Centurion to slow down at least. And he's sensor locked. There goes that Hunchback. Okay, there he brace, which is reasonable enough. Standard turrets are opening up on this Centurion. I guess I should see. Yeah, there's some LRM fire hitting Duke in that Cyclops.
Light damage. Holding firm.
Yeah, a little bit more LRM fire coming in there.
Light damage, Commander.
Okay, so that's a alright. Falcon, who can you shoot?
Waiting for orders.
That's not a rear shot. And that's not a rear shot either. I think we're reserving then.
All right, I'm standing here.
So that Hunchback is sprinting in.
Waiting for
So
orders.
Duke, this guy is the one with the missing leg.
Good to go.
Who can we shoot? Can't actually reach any of the mechs now. We don't have the range. So let's move over here into cover and brace. So they didn't have much to do. Right. You're acting in phase 2, so we have some time to take
Standing by.
that out. Ek. Let's see. We're going to have to move first. Precision strike in on here. Going in from the side.
Welcome to my Alpha Strike.
Not as devastating as before, but he's lost a bit of evasion now. Almost lost that AC-20 ammo as well. So King Wolf, I think he's probably a bigger priority for you with the bigger gun.
I get you. On the move.
So we move into cover and we can let him have it with everything. Great, there goes that AC-20 ammo, so he's missing his biggest gun.
Solid connection on that one.
Unsteady, he's lost his evasion too. And Falcon,
I'm receiving you.
what are my options? We can shoot the Centurion. Not sure if I want to. I think I would rather finish off this Hunchback if we can. Without precision strike, it's unlikely. So King Wolf's okay in that atlas so far. Pretty ineffectual firepower going on Ek there. More. He's not really taking any punishment at all this mission, so this is okay.
Systems holding.
Alright, Falcon, who do we want to shoot? We've got the resolve, let's use it. Let's put this guy down.
Confirmed.
So we're up to 38 resolve now.
Enemy battle mech down.
So that Centurion's going to go. I guess I haven't shot him for a little bit, so he's switched to taking on the turrets.
Commander.
That won't do. It's going on the side here.
Cry havoc.
Okay.
That's a kill.
Ek, God of War, strikes again.
Waiting for
Right,
orders.
Duke, you are in the Cyclops. Let's move you up then. Got that standard LRM turret.
Mission confirmed.
Don't need the tag or the knock.
Firing on target. Turret destroyed.
Oh, they sense locked me. That's a little awkward.
Got something you want done?
So King Wolf. Let's attack this guy. Take off the medium pulse laser, save the heat.
Locking on target. Scored a critical hit.
Decent damage, and they're unsteady, so if the turrets with the LRMs clips them, he's in trouble. We've got ace pilot. We are done though. Good, solid connection from that large laser there on the turret. LRMs going in on Duke and that Cyclops.
Reporting. Minimal damage.
Another solid large laser hit. That was a shredder turret there. We are really lucky that that missed. They got an AC-20, it does. Must have been like maximum effective range. So these LRMs are going to knock him over. Don't quite kill him. And a single large laser cold shot to the CT isn't going to kill him either. Okay. Very reinforcements coming in over there now. Alright.
I'm ready.
So Falcon, let's see. Over here, so we're not going to be able to get to them easily. I think it's probably time to wrap this up now, though.
Moving to position.
Let's take out that.
Affirmative.
Goodbye, shredder turret.
Target neutralized.
Alright, Duke.
Yes, Commander.
Get you up here. This standard LRM turret, we could take off a couple of... we need both of these medium lasers to hit.
Roger.
They do. That should be enough then. Yep.
Kill confirmed.
Turrets are gone. Just got to start dropping that base now.
Orders.
So Ek, I need you to sprint up over to here.
On my way. Double time.
Should be able to shoot these guys. There, Hunchback gets up. Sensor locks the Cyclops, but that's not going to do it any good. There's no turrets left to take advantage of that. So King Wolf, we do have some resolve. Let's use it. Take off the LRM-20s. Both of these need to hit, don't they? We've got 6 more volleys of LRMs. Let's gamble. Pays off.
Target destroyed.
One more for the kill board.
And then, because you've got Ace Pilot, we can start moving up to engage the guys coming around the corner there. Here they come. As fast as we're taking them out, they're dropping in reinforcements. And the next wave is 3 rounds' time. What have we got here? Quick draw, Griffin, Vulcan. Okay, so we could take out the Griffin maybe first. Falcon, can you get line of sight on any of them? No. So let's... actually, yeah, no, we'll reserve with you because they might move out of cover of those buildings. Like that. Alright, Ek, let's have you go. Let's precision strike, and let's see if we can take this Griffin out. We're running out of ammo with these ACs. There goes the head.
Hope we can salvage that.
Another Griffin moving in. So, Duke,
Receiving you.
you need to start tearing down these buildings. We're getting a little light on ammo. How many do we have to destroy? 4. All these large corporate buildings. Okay.
Aye, aye.
Large corporate building takes 150. That's all we can afford to shoot.
Firing on target.
I think everything hit. And that's not quite enough. Okay. So Falcon. No, don't have anything we can see. Let's sprint then. Heading this way.
Acknowledged.
Quick draw moves in. King Wolf, you're over here.
Good to go.
I might reserve with you because there's a chance that one of these turrets is going to sensor lock a Vulcan or bleed some evasion off it. Okay,
Commander.
they do. So now it's down to me.
Locking in coordinates.
Overheat, we fire everything. We'll take off that medium pulse laser. Go for that center torso.
Taking the shot.
It's pretty good. No damage reduction. I think they're dead. Yeah, great.
And that's the way we do it.
So they sensor lock that quick draw. And send some LRMs their way. It's fine. Okay, so Falcon, you can go now, and you can move into cover. Great.
Position confirmed.
We'll take this then. And shoot in from the side here.
All weapons are go.
Could have done without missing one of those shots, but they're in pretty bad shape now.
Commander.
Griffin's running in. And
They will be
Heck, we take off the ultra autocannons. Let's precision strike. Go for that CT.
Confirmed.
Yeah, it's not in good shape now.
Orders.
Duke, I need you to drop this guy. And we're going to take off all the medium lasers. Just use the SRM-4 to recover some heat. First target building is down.
Brought it down, Commander.
Orders.
And King Wolf, again, I think we're okay to reserve here. Great, they sensor lock that Griffin. Pretty good result for me. That quick draw moves in. Takes some reasonably inconsequential shots at King Wolf.
Waiting for orders.
And King Wolf, I need you. Want to get too close. Don't want to be in melee range. Can't shoot everything. Alright, let's take off an LRM-20 then. We've got no damage reduction on this Griffin. Maybe I'll take off that LRM-20 as well, actually. And precision strike. This quick draw. Either of these large lasers hits that CT, it's down. Great. So now all of the friendly turrets can concentrate on that Griffin, and I can hopefully take it out
Target eliminated.
next turn. Okay, and we've got more reinforcements coming in down there. All right.
Yes, Commander.
So Falcon, we have you here. Can you get... Okay, you can get behind this guy. That should be him dead then. Yeah. 3 of these need to connect. Yep, there we go.
Kill confirmed, Commander.
That's a kill.
Alright, so they're going that way.
Yes, Commander.
Nick, let's have you sprint here.
Let's move.
Got 2 autocannon rounds left.
What's up, boss?
Duke, let's have you drop another building.
I copy.
150. 1 to 105. No, 70, 105. 140. And that should push us over.
Target confirmed.
We missed with 1. Yeah.
Ready
Okay,
for
King Wolf, what, they're coming around here. Can we get somewhere where we'll be able to contribute? If we sprint here, yes. Okay, down they come. Okay, no more inbound dropships, but this is the last of the reinforcements. What have we got? A Jenna. Okay. Is it just the 2 of them? All right. That could be worse.
I'm receiving you.
The Falcon. I did see some. I did see a red line somewhere here. Yep. Okay. So not if I get into cover. I am here or here. That seems all right. Plenty of resolve. Let's put everything into the side of this rifleman.
Got it, Commander.
Doesn't have a whole lot of armor. And indeed, there goes one of its AC-10s.
Heavy damage.
Um,
I'm ready.
heck, can't get behind it.
On my way.
So both of these AC-10s going in for that side torso. Well, the center torso from the side. Oh, we hit the leg.
10 ammo depleted.
He's down to harsh language and punching.
Commander.
Okay, Duke. So we're going to need to multi-target A and B. Okay, now we're going to need to move first. Multi-target A and B. So A is going to be that.
Roger that.
Okay, all three of those large lasers hit. Do another 80 to... No, another 45 to that one. That's okay.
Yes, Commander.
And King Wolf, you've got to tag this Jenner. We'll leave the Jennifer around. Don't think we can really afford to do that.
Aye, aye.
It's going to move in. It's going to take a shot at something. Well, only one of the turrets, though. I don't think it's going to get a shot on the base. So let's put this rifleman down. Shooting in from the side.
Target locked. It's go time. Hell yeah. One less target.
I need to remember that as fearsome as the Annihilator is, it is not the mech for a sustained engagement like an attack defend mission. Should have brought the King Crab instead. Right. So Jenna moves in. Takes a shot at one of the turrets and kills it. But we don't get points for keeping our turrets up. Okay, we get a long range shot with Falcon here. Now that Jenna does not have full cockpit armor, does it? No, it doesn't. Only 35 armor. So we have a chance of just taking the head clean off. And I don't think we do it. Oh, we got the center torso though. Well, that's one way to protect the facility, Commander. There's a restoration lance ready to relieve you. When you're ready to extract, Sumire will pick you up at this location. Okay, is that mission complete? No, we've got to destroy 2 more structures. So Duke, we need 45 damage there, so multi-target. It's fine. So we multi-target A, B, A. It can be an SRM-4 and a medium laser. About as much as we can do for the moment. That's dropping down. Eck, you can't do anything.
I live to serve.
Brace.
Standing by.
King Wolf.
Let's move.
We're not in range with any LRMs, are we? No. Okay, should have sprinted. Alright, Falcon.
Commander?
No long range shots. Sprint away.
Understood. Moving fast.
And Duke.
Ready for orders.
The last one standing.
Taking the shot.
It's not going to be quite enough. Oh, it is. Great. Okay, there we go. Base is down. All objectives complete. That's that. Green light for being collected. And that's a wrap. Okay, so we get lots of contract payment increasements, get up to over 1 million in payment, lots of kills across the board. Only thing we need to do is restock our ammo. So we get 3 parts of salvage. It's a good SRM4. We do use SRM4s here and there. Okay, so nothing else we want to take though. Oh, we can finish a rifleman. And we can finish a Shadowhawk. Given that we do have an SRM4, we do have a fair few of those SRM4s, that probably makes this the smart choice then. Just we can flog some mechs, make some money.
That mech you asked for is cleared for fighting.
So we got the Shadowhawk and the Rifleman. Need to just store them both for now. We can flog them later. And we are done here on this planet. We've got no other repairs to do. We've got a couple of refits in place. So the next thing we have is we've got to get to Independence from here. Hunting season. So that's going to hit some new systems for us, and we're going to wind up on Independence for that flashpoint. And it's going to be 26 days travel time, and we've got a report in 22 days, but we can pay for that, and then we'll be okay for the next couple as well. Our finance is recovering a bit after we sold all the things to buy that Atlas 2. So that's it for now. If you've been watching, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. And I will catch you next time. Should be online again about 4:30 UK time today. And then again tomorrow morning around about 7:15, 7:30. If you want to catch other episodes, they're all on the YouTube channel. Just search for the Commuter Zombie on Battletech on YouTube, or click the link in the Twitch channel description. And until next time, take care.